In our Sunrise Smart Start today, after a 4-year-old girl was shot in the city over the weekend, United and Healing Through Hope of Monroe County brought together local and city leaders as well as the community.
Their goal is to spark discussions on the need for change. Police say while the girl is expected to survive, her life has been changed forever. People at the event are calling on the government and officials to do better.
A sister pleading with the community to speak up about the person responsible for her brother's murder. Retired police officer William Keith Booker was shot and killed in September. Just hours before Booker's death, Erica Talui was talking and laughing with her big brother. Ironically, they both expressed concern about crime taking over the neighborhood where they grew up. The family is now offering a cash reward for anyone who can provide them with information on their loved one's death.
There was a crowd of people out there, so pretty much everybody knows who shot my brother, and nobody wants to say anything. And it hurts that he died alone. In the basement, in a city that he loved.
Anyone with information about the Jefferson Avenue neighborhood murder of William Keith Booker is asked to call Crime Stoppers. That number is 585-423-9300. Erica says justice will not bring her brother back, but it may help someone else's family from experiencing the same pain that she and so many other families are living with right now.
All right, let's check in now with meteorologist James Gilbert on this election day. James, I'm not sure if people are going for a morning walk. It's a little chilly, but it's okay. Get in the car, put on the seat heater, go to the polls.
Well, hey, look, I know my polling place is within walking distance.
Right.
So
mine too.
That might be the case for a lot of folks maybe walking to the polls this morning. Why not? Numbers in the 30s. We'll just wear the winter jacket. The sun is coming up in just a few moments, and it looks good. We've got a great day for you on the 8th of November. Temperatures climbing into the mid-40s, so yes, on the cooler side, we'll be about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than average. But otherwise, no chance for rain today. We'll take a look at the 8-day forecast in just a few moments at the end of the show. Casey and Mel, back to you.
All right, James, thank you. Taking a look at the roads this morning, things are still looking relatively good out there on the roads. No major accidents to report, especially closer to Rochester. All the main arteries are running on time, including 390, 490, 590. We do have updates for you throughout the morning, so if anything changes, we will let you know.
Okay, News 8 is your local election headquarters, and as we've been reminding you all day, it is Election Day. It's officially time to make your voice and your priorities count. The turnout for early voting was strong, but plenty of voters wait and like to cast their ballot today.
That's right. News 8's Jatira Marsh joins us live at a polling location to share important information and reminders surrounding this Election Day. Jatira, polls have been open for about 50 minutes. How's it going out there?
Well, it's going pretty good. The cold weather isn't stopping anyone or a whole lot of people for coming in and casting their vote. I'm going to step to the side so you can take a look. See, polls have been open for about 50 minutes now, and so far we've seen about 55 people. Today, people are voting for local, state, and federal appointments. Commissioners spent the day yesterday scanning absentee ballots. It started once prior to early voting, after it ended, and will be scanned once again with ballots that may come in later in the week. Republican Commissioner Lisa Nicolay and Democratic Commissioner Jackie Ortiz explains how it works and the security of it all.
They get scanned in, and then that information gets held on a chip. All of the early voting is right now is on a chip. No one's looking at it. It's just there for when we do election night reporting. Same with absentees. They will be all collected on these various chips. We combine them all when polls close, and if you watch our election night reporting, it will show when the results are dropped in after 9 o'clock.
We do operate on a bipartisan structure, so essentially all of the work that we are tasked with has to be double checked, if you will. So if one of our team members is reviewing perhaps, let's say, an oath envelope, we're reviewing the signature, the credentials on that particular envelope, and then the second partner also has to come in before it can be completely canvassed, if you will. The second partner, which is depends on who started it, Democrat and a Republican, would have to do the second check, and every single process that we have is exactly done in that fashion.
Polls are open today until 9 p.m. Make sure you tune in to News 8 for the results later on after voting ends. Live in Henrietta, Jatira Marsh, News 8. Back to you guys.
All right, Jatira, thank you. The commissioner says if you are in need of a ride or having trouble locating the nearest polling place, you can reach out to the Board of Elections.
All right, I'm going to give you a second to grab a pen because we can tell you how to do that. The number to call if you need a ride is 585-753-1550. You can also call the headquarters of your political party. Continuing our election coverage, we're focusing on New York's two gubernatorial candidates, Democrat and incumbent Governor Kathy Hochul and Republican Congressman Lee Zeldin.
Right now, polls show a close race between the two. Governor Hochul, who took over last year after former Governor Andrew Cuomo resigned, is now running for the position in her own right. Crime has continued to be a large topic in this election, and Hochul has passed down some of the toughest gun laws in the country, a lot of which stemmed from the Buffalo Tops mass shooting.
Also, the ability to buy large capacity magazines or even body armor. Think back to that Tops grocery store. The man in the store charged with protecting the people, the security guard, he had a vest on. But the vest that was worn by the 18-year-old white supremacist murderer was even stronger. Why he was able to purchase that, instead of being stopped by that security guard doing his job, we'll always question.
Crime is also a big issue for her competitor, Lee Zeldin, who says he would declare a crime state of emergency on his first day in office if elected.
Zeldin's Secure Our Streets plan includes suspending bail reform and the HALT Act, which limits solitary confinement for the incarcerated to 15 days. Zeldin would also give judges more discretion when it comes to raise the age. That's the law changing the age a child can be prosecuted for a crime, moving it from 16 to 18. The question now is, even though New York is one of the bluest states, could the issue on crime turn the state red?
This isn't about Republican versus Democrat. This is about all of us uniting. Well, the issue that I hear about a lot from New Yorkers is that they care about wanting to be able to feel safer on the streets. You can't just paint somebody who is a registered Democrat and say because they are a registered Democrat that means that they are just going to vote one particular way, that they don't think for themselves, that they don't have their own ideas, their own vision.
As results come in, we will be sure to have all of those for you here on News 8. But in the meantime, voting still needs to happen, and luckily the weather is working in our favor. Right, James?
Yes, it is. And I always enjoyed going to school on Election Day because there was always usually some fun activity that the kids do sometimes for Election Day. Maybe you're voting for class president, something like that. So if you're getting on the bus, it is a cold start, numbers in the 30s, but the sun is out. We finish eventually in the 40s. If you want that warm weather back, you don't have to wait long. Wednesday looks great. Numbers in the low 60s. Near 70 for Thursday. Let's soak in that day because we come crashing down. Rain Friday. And then, boy, oh boy, we're going to be talking a lot about the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, maybe a lake mix both days.
I'm putting my blinders on. Thank you, James.
Don't blame you.
And thank you so much for watching News 8 at Sunrise.
Our next update is coming up in 30 minutes. CBS Mornings is next.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.